Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mind of a Nerd channel. Hope everyone is doing well. It is a very early August 12th, and we are chugging along with the Blu-ray collection videos that I am doing. I'm going to do several of them, like I said. Um, what was it? Sunday? I don't know. I lose track of time now. I think it was Sunday. I did my entire superhero physical media. So now I am going to do horror. I told you guys it was either going to be horror or steelbooks. I chose horror. Um, so I'm gonna wait for a couple people to get in here. If any people will get in here, if not, then I'm just get started because I am not feeling well and I want to get going with this. So I just want to clarify this before I start. With a few exceptions, I will not be showing any horror steelbooks because I have too many horror steelbooks. I had to separate the steelbooks from this stuff to make room in my collection. So I will not be showing any horror steelbooks with like maybe two or three exceptions. That's just because it was easy for me to get them. I didn't want to take the steelbooks out of my steelbook section and then have to put them back. It's a pain in the ass. So for this video, I'm just going to be showing basically my horror 4Ks, Blu-rays, and then the few horror box sets that I have. And I also will not be showing like the stuff that I haven't seen because again, it's way too much. It's way too much, and the task of putting shit back is annoying. So, without further ado, let's get into it. And I'm not gonna have it separated like I did my superhero collection. I don't really have that. It's just kind of it's what I have. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing I have is Abigail. I actually had a red case that I put this in, so I like that a lot. Abigail. This movie, I like this movie, but it was a little disappointing because the trailer it sold you on what you wanted to where it was, oh yeah, the little girl becomes a vampire, starts killing everybody. It's like, yeah, that's what I wanted. And then you watch the movie, and the first like 45 minutes of it is just kind of dragging its feet and setting up characters and stuff, and it's just like and like the movie kind of plays it off as like, oh, it's a mystery, like you don't know what's happening, but it's like, but I do know what's happening because I saw the trailer for the movie, so I know it's happening. So like, unless you went into the movie completely blind, you I don't know, it was a weird experience for me to where I was like, I don't know. It sets up the movie sets itself up like it's a big reveal that Abigail is a vampire, but again, we knew that because that's why I went to see the movie because you showed me in the trailer. So I don't know. It's one that again I like it when it actually gets going. It's a lot of fun, but it's a little disappointing. Next we have Bud Abbott and Lou Costello meet Frankenstein. So I got this along with like two other ones for my mom for her birthday because she said she really likes these. I've only seen this one. It's okay. It's got that old school humor to it, and some of it works, some of it doesn't, but I liked it enough. There's some funny gags in there. Let me check the audio real quick because there's nobody in here. So I have to check my own fucking audio. I have to check my own fucking audio. All right. It sounds good. All right. Next we have Alien. So, do I have all the Alien stuff here? Yes, I do. Alien, Alien. So we have uh Here, I'll show this first. So we have the steelbook for Alien, the original. This is the 4K steelbook. Very glad that I bought this on a whim because now it's out of print. Like you can't get it anywhere. And I love this steelbook. Alien is. I've always said critically, I think Alien is the greatest movie of all time. I think it is a fucking masterpiece beyond belief. I absolutely love it. Then we have the Alien anthology, which I just recently, well, not recently, but I think in December I found this. It was like $25, and I said hell yeah, because this set here, it's supposed to have like the most bonus features you could ever get for these movies, and I mainly wanted it for Alien 3 because it goes into how that movie was made. Even though I've heard pretty much every story, so like you got the first movie here, Aliens, which I love. Oh, that's the one I'm missing. Oh, wait, is it right here? There we go. That's the that is the caveat of having your physical media all right next to you. This is the 4K of Aliens. I absolutely love this movie. Might as well put that with my horror stuff. See, I knew there was gonna be one in there, but I just completely forgot. But so yeah, Aliens. I love Aliens. Alien 3 is a movie that the opening is offensive, but the rest of the movie I don't think is that bad. Alien Resurrection, this movie is that bad. It's bad. Wolf. And then you got the two little documentaries here. Very cool little set. I'm very happy to have this because I was looking for it for a while, and all I had was that stupid clamshell that didn't have any bonus features. So that's really cool. And I love the cover of this. I think it's really cool. Put that there. Then we have Alien. I know I went out of order, whatever. Alien Romulus. Absolutely love this movie. Absolutely love this movie. Then we have Alien versus Predator and Aliens versus Predator Requiem. I hate both these movies pretty much. The first one is watchable but not great. Requiem is just atrocious on so many levels. Prometheus, this movie bores me to fucking tears, but it looks amazing. And then Alien Covenant, a movie that when it's dedicated to the alien aspects of the movie, I really like it. When it's Prometheus 2, I don't like it. This is out of order. Whatever. 30 Days of Night. This is a movie that it has a really cool concept, but it's wasted on a movie that the villains and the vampires in this movie are awful. These are like the worst movie vampires I ever seen in my life. Um, I'll admit the third act was surprising, but it didn't really do a whole lot for me. I thought it was okay. Don't start falling over. We got the Babadook. Absolutely love this movie. Shout out to Ashley Collection. Gave me the little slipcover that he pops out. Really love this movie. I have not watched it since the first time I seen it, but I really like it. It's good. Next, we got Beetlejuice. So I said his name 3 times. So where the fuck is he? Take me away. Um, Beetlejuice, I'm not really that much of a fan of. I think it's a fun one, but it's not one of my go-to Tim Burton movies. Really, none of his movies are outside of Corpse Bride. That's the only one that I genuinely love. But Beetlejuice, I remember loving it, and I actually liked it a lot more than this one. I don't know how that would reflect on a rewatch, but I loved that movie when I saw it in the theater. I thought it was fun. Um, there's a funny story with this one. So this is my 4K of the birds. Um, I have the Alfred Hitchcock set, the 4K, the first 4K set, and I went to go watch this movie, and the set is fucking awful with the way it's structured. And so because of that, I pulled the disc out and it scuffed the disc. So I had to sit there basically performing CPR on the damn disc to make sure that it still worked. And when it finally got to working, I said, I'm never doing that again. So I had a spare 4K case, and at the time I still had my Blu-ray. So I took and I put my 4K in here. I did the same thing with Psycho. My Psycho 4K is in a steelbook, the Blu-ray steelbook, because I refuse. If I had separate releases for Rear Window and Vertigo, I'd be doing the same thing. To have Black Christmas, and I took the Blu-ray. I had the Blu-ray Screen Factory at the time. I took the insert of that and I put it with this one because Screen Factory refuses to do alternate artwork anymore. So I have to do my own things now. Black Christmas, absolutely love this movie. Horror classic. The calls are coming from inside the house. Who wants to play bodies, bodies, bodies? Absolutely love this movie. It is due for a rewatch. It's a summer. That's a summer slasher movie. Definitely. Brightburn. This movie should be better than it is. I think the kills are great, and I like the concept of it, but it's just a movie that's fine. Um, the characters in this movie are awful. Elizabeth Banks' character in this movie has to be like one of the worst main characters for a movie I ever seen in my life. She is so dumb. Cabin in the Woods. I'm not a fan of this movie at all. I've only seen it the once, and the once was enough to me. I feel like the movie is structured horribly to where I feel like we should have got the reveal that they were being watched way later in the movie, but when they reveal early as they do that they're being watched, it's kind of just like, okay. So, um, yeah, it's not for me. And the CGI is fucking atrocious in that movie. Everyone's like, oh, the scene where the elevators open up is like peak. Yeah, it's peak in CGI garbage. That shit is terrible. We have Candyman. Absolutely love this movie. I need to get this on 4K because I fucking love this movie. Rest in peace, Tony Todd. We have Censor, the Vinegar Syndrome. Is that Vinegar? Yeah, Vinegar Syndrome set. And it comes with this really cool slipcover. And then this is the cover. This was my favorite movie of 2021. I absolutely love this movie. I thought it was really cool and very unique. Really like this movie a lot. We're gonna put this here. Next we have Cobweb. So this is a indie horror movie that came out. Well, not indie. It was, who made this? I know it was Lionsgate. No, I guess it was just Lionsgate. But this was a movie that came out the weekend Barbenheimer was, a thing. And because of that, it got absolutely shit on. And I think this movie got dealt horrible cards because I actually think it's pretty underrated. I thought it was really good. The practical effects are pretty cool. The cast, all four people in this movie are pretty good. Yeah, it was good. But don't look at this poster too hard because it spoils the ending of the movie. Next, we have the Conjuring movies. So this is the seven movie collection. Shout out to Jason Carr. He sent this to me for my birthday one year. So in this you have I gotta look at it this way. Have The Conjuring, Annabelle, Conjuring 2, Annabelle Creation, The Nun, Annabelle Comes Home, and then The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. I love the first two Conjuring movies. Those are amazing. Annabelle Creation and Comes Home are solid. The first Annabelle isn't great, but I don't think it's that bad. The Nun is fucking dog shit, and The Conjuring Devil Made Me Do It is horrible. And The Nun 2, I don't own it because it was garbage too. And the new Conjuring movie looks fucking terrible. I think it looks awful. Every time I see that trailer, it's embarrassing. It looks terrible. And then The Curse of La Llorona, I hate this movie too. The unofficial Conjuring movie, garbage. I hate this movie. I don't understand why that's a franchise. It should have been. I can accept the three Annabelle movies because two out of the three are good, but I don't understand why that's a fucking franchise. Because it makes money, and they gave the keys of the franchise to a fucking director who can't direct himself out of a brown paper bag. Garbage. Crow. I actually really like this movie. I saw this. Funnily enough, I saw this in a huge thunderstorm, which was cool. Kind of. Luckily, there were no alligators roaming around. But I remember nobody really being excited for this except me. And then when it came out, everyone was like, "Oh, it wasn't that bad." I'm like, "Fucking told y'all." Uh, Creep Show. I actually have to finish this movie. I think I saw two shorts and was bored to tears, and I didn't finish it. Yeah, it wasn't for me. What I saw of it, anyway. We have Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead, the remake. I fucking love this movie. Movie is awesome. You have Doctor Sleep, a movie that the first two acts of it are flawless. One of the best movies I've ever seen. And then the third act wants to start throwing member berries and be The Shining too. I hate I don't hate the third act of this movie, but compared to the first two acts, it's not really good. But it's still a very solid movie for like 85% of it. It's just a shame that they don't stick the landing in the end. To me, I know a lot of people don't agree with that. So this is one of the exceptions uh, for steelbooks. So we have Donnie Darko. So this is the Arrow 4K box set. Absolutely love this box set. And then I found I didn't even know it existed, but the Blu-ray Arrow Steelbook in the wild, and I got it because I love the way this thing looks. I absolutely love Donnie Darko. Think it is a fucking masterpiece. It is bizarre, bananas, but I love it. I like it, and I like it a lot. Don't Breathe, a very, very, very solid horror movie. Love it. Drag Me to Hell. Sam Raimi at his Sam Raimiest movie is, but actually no. Evil Dead 2 is him at his Sam Raimiest, but that movie is bananas. Event Horizon. Solid movie. One of three Paul W.S. Anderson movies that doesn't totally suck ass. Next we have no. I wasn't trying to grab all those. Here we go. We have The Exorcist, the ones that have physical media. So we have the 4K of the first Exorcist, absolute classic, horrifying. Oh, why's my disc loose? What the hell is that about? Whoa, brother, why is my disc loose? Why is my disc loose? This was another one. I hate the art to this movie, so I took the Blu-ray insert and put it like that. I love this cover. I had the lenticular Blu-ray. I don't know if you guys remember that. Exorcist 2. This may be the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. This genuinely may be the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. The only reason I kept it was because it has a slipcover. I will probably never watch this in my life ever again. That's back when I was buying shit to do review series and not thinking. Yikes. Exorcist 3. I love this movie. This movie, whoo, I love it. It may be my favorite between the two. I don't know. I need to think on that. Between the first and the third one, anyway. Exorcist the beginning. This movie is so fucking boring. Oh my god. One of two versions of that movie, and they're both not good. Oh, the Exorcist Believer, the one that the Exorcist Believer killed the Exorcist franchise. Yes, because it's such a good franchise. I like this movie. I did. I went into this movie thinking it was going to be the worst thing I ever seen in my life, and it actually was not terrible. There are things that are terrible in it, mainly the way they treat the mom from the first movie. That is horrible. But I like this movie. I did. I rewatched it last year, and I still liked it. In this weird way, I'm glad they're not making that trilogy that they were going to do with this, because I think the ending to it is perfectly fine the way it is. It's like, yeah, she's stuck in hell. People were like, "Oh, we're never gonna get that little girl out of hell." It's like, yeah, I kind of like that dark ending. She's stuck in hell. That's it. I don't know. I'm weird. I like dark endings. I like dark, depressing endings. Split this up because this is gonna fall and it's gonna piss me off. All right. The Faculty. This is a fun one. I watched this a month ago or so. I really like this one. Other than some spotty CGI, it's a fun one. Might get that 4K during October sale. Fantasy Island. This is like the last movie I saw before COVID. Woo, brother. Um, how am I gonna do this? Okay. Freaky. I like this one. This is like really the only Christopher Landon movie that I genuinely like. I don't really like Happy Death Day 1 or 2, and I'm kind of glad that he's not doing Scream 7. Okay, so I kind of forgot some. I forgot like three franchises that I said I was gonna do. They're in my little cornucopia thing, if you guys know. So we're gonna kind of detour there and then get back to the pile. So this is gonna be fun having to put back. All right, come here, Chucky. This is all Chucky. Chucky, Chucky, Chucky. Child's Play, baby. So we have the first Child's Play. I have these three releases for Child's Play. So uh, this is the Blu-ray steelbook that I got in 20, I don't know, 18. And then shout out to AJ Reacts 2. He gave me the 4K steelbook because he didn't want it. I like the steelbook. And then this is the standard 4K. Absolutely love the first Child's Play. Please stop falling. Please stop falling. Absolutely love the first Child's Play. It did have to grow on me a little bit. Oh my goodness, this is dusty, brother. This is dusty. It did have to grow on me a little bit, but I really like it a lot. It is very good. Put this here. Then we got Child's Play 2. This is my favorite one. That one I did not have to let it grow on me. I really liked it when I saw it. Child's Play 3. This is, it's not like the worst in the franchise, but it's not really great either. It's okay. It has a cool third act. Bride of Chucky. I really like this one. This is one that definitely had to grow on me. When I first saw it, I thought it was really bad. But when I acknowledged its goofiness, it's fun. Seed of Chucky. Oh, yo. Woo! This is a guilty pleasure. It's not good, but it's a guilty pleasure. Curse of Chucky. People seem to really like this one. It's kind of boring for me. It's not great. Curse of Chucky. I do not like this movie. This. Oof. Yikes. Then we have the remake, Child's Play. Aside from the shitty ass doll, I think this is a banger. It's actually a really good remake. And then we have the first two seasons of the Chucky show, of which I really liked. I really liked both these seasons. I do not own season 3 because season 3 was fucking dog shit. When it's cheap, I'll buy it. But I'm glad the show got canceled, which that's kind of a mean thing to say, but I'm glad the show got canceled. AJ was going on, faculty was fun. Yes, it is. Yeah, yes, it was. Then we have Evil Dead. Evil Dead. Dead by Dawn. If it'll fucking come out. There we go. So we have the first Evil Dead on 4K. I love this movie. This is like an all timer for me. Evil Dead 2 on 4K, everyone's favorite. Not mine. Fuck that shit. I do not like that movie. No, no, no. Come on, don't stop. Don't start being stupid now. There we go. Army of Darkness. Not a fan. I'm not a fan of the comedy of Evil Dead. This I am a fan of. Evil Dead 2013, and I switched out my Blu-ray because again, Scream Factory doesn't like to give alternate artwork anymore. You dicks. I love this movie. It is awesome. It's awesome. And then Evil Dead Rise. This movie has actually grown on me since I've seen it, and I already really liked it when I first saw it. I love that movie. Take a quick water break here. High quality H2O. Then we have, and then we'll get back to the piles over here. Final Destination. So we have the first Final Destination. 4 is worse to me, but this is the one out of all of them I would least want to watch. I find it very boring. Final Destination 2, this is my shit. I love this movie. Opening scene is business. Final Destination 3, I love this movie. Roller coaster of love, say what? The Final Destination, absolute guilty pleasure. I actually watched this in 3D with a friend not too long ago because it has the 3D glasses in there. It is a little bit better when you watch it in 3D, but not by much. It's still kind of dookie. Final Destination 5, the one that everyone says is the best one. No, it's not. It's fucking boring. And then the New Kid on the Block. You know, you're making me want to shout. Throw my hands up and shout. Absolutely love this movie. Final Destination Bloodlines. All right. Back to. Oh, no. Actually, I wanted to do this. Where is it? Where did I put them? Okay. So we have Friday the 13th. I did not grab my steelbooks. I do have 1 to 4 on steelbook. So whenever I do that collection video, you will see that. But we have the Screen Factory Friday the 13th box set. Absolutely love this box set. I'll recreate the little picture I did. Absolutely love this box set. I'm so glad that I finally have it. It's a very cool little box set. And then I have the I do not need this. I should have put this with Nightmare on Elm Street because that's really the only reason why I have it. But this is the triple pack that it comes with: the remake Freddy vs. Jason, and then the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. I like the remake to Friday the 13th a lot. Freddy vs. Jason is a banger. Nightmare on Elm Street remake is fucking dog shit. And then I have the Arrow 4Ks for that they've put out. Like I said, I really like the remake. Jason Goes to Hell is one that's grown on me a bit. The unrated cut is sick. Jason X is not really for me, but it is what it is. They like those movies. The remake I genuinely wanted on 4K. The other two is kind of just like I want to support Arrow because I love what they do, which is true. But those are absolutely not movies I needed on 4K. So next we have Black Knight, the remake. I do have the original on Steelbook, but the remake. It is a solid remake, but the CGI is hot ass, which seems to be the bane of most horror remakes. Failure to understand why the original is so good to begin with. Get Out, Jordan Peele's masterpiece. This is his best movie. It's not even a question. Ginger Snaps. I saw this one for the first time in 2022. I like this one. It's a good one. Let me see what the I don't remember what the poster to this movie is. The alternate, anyway. Well, that's pretty good. Good. I'm curious to watch the sequels because the original cast is in all of those, so that's interesting to me. Gremlins, yes, Gremlins is a horror movie. It is a Christmas movie, but it's when Stripe and all of them start causing havoc. It's a fucking horror movie. I love this movie. All right, brother. Oh shit, almost fell already. All right, Mikey Myers, come here, Mikey Myers. This is all you, baby. Look at this. All this shit is Halloween. Fucking Michael Myers. Oh, brother. All right. Halloween, the original 1978 classic. The Night He Came Home. Horror classic, baby. And then we got more of The Night He Came Home. Halloween 2. I really love the fact that I've done the tradition of watching 1 and 2 back to back on Halloween night. It's a very fun tradition. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. This movie is dog shit. I do not like it, minus the practical effects and some of the kills and the score. The score is actually great. And the way it's shot is great too. But I hate that movie. I've given it so many fucking chances. No, I'm over it. Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers. This one's good. It's a fun one. Minus the mask. The mask is hot ass. Halloween 5, Revenge of Michael Myers. In the words of AJ Reacts to, you have to actually try to make a movie this bad. Then I have this triple pack here that is, I'm only keeping it for Curse of, actually no, the other two. So Curse of H2O, Curse of Michael Myers, and Resurrection. Curse of Michael Myers is horrendous. Resurrection is Halloween Resurrection. And then AJ gave me the 4K Steelbook for H2O. I love this movie. I think it is my third or second favorite in the franchise. I really like it. Then we have our beloved David Gordon Green Blumhouse trilogy. Oh, man. Halloween 2018. This movie is so fucking frustrating and disappointing. So disappointing because there's so many great things in it, but the script is written in crayon. Speaking of scripts written in crayon, Halloween Kills. This movie is, as I said in my letterbox one year, this movie is a circus with Michael Myers as the ringleader. It's a fun one. And then the one that always gets me in trouble. Halloween Ends. I love this movie. I do. I've come around to it a lot. This is my favorite of the trilogy. It's not like a top tier Halloween movie. I think there's several above this one. I know I have 2 in H2O above it. Let me see. Let me see where it's at before I get myself in trouble even more. But yeah, I really like this movie. Is it 2 movies sandwiched into one? Yes. I personally really hate how they end the Corey stuff in this movie because Like it just ends. Like it just stops. And it just pisses me off because it's like I like the Corey stuff and I like the third act, but the two don't go together. But I like them on their own, separately. So that's where like I'm put in a weird position. It's like, well, I like most of the things in the movie, but the movie doesn't come together nicely. It is what it is. This is actually a top tier Halloween for me because there's 13 and this is number 4 for me. So do with that what you will. But I really like Halloween Ends. I've come around to it. I think it's solid. Happy Death Day. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. That is not for me. Hellraiser. This is Luke Ponto's favorite horror movie of all time. We'll tear your soul apart. It's not one of my favorites, but I love the concept of it. I love the practical effects, and Christy as a final girl is pretty cool. I must say. Hereditary. This is another one that's really frustrating because I think the first 2 acts are solid enough, but the third act goes way off the fucking rails. I think it's shot incredibly. Jesus. Tony Collette is incredible. Who's not incredible in this movie is Alex Wolff. I fucking hate Alex Wolff in this movie. The scene in the bedroom where he's like crying and then he gets set on fire. I hate that scene. I hate that scene, bro. It's so cringe. It's so cringe. I know, and I still know what you did last summer. Very happy that these slipcovers match. I very much enjoyed the first one for what it is, and this. I still know what you did last summer. It is a cartoon of a movie, but I love it. What I did not love was the new one. That shit was ass cheeks. Imaginary. A lot of people hated this one, and I walked into it expecting it was going to be really bad. Um, I thought it was decent. Yo, what in the fuck is wrong with me? Imaginary. I thought it was decent. The acting sometimes is really bad, and the pacing is could be better, but I really like the concept behind it. And the third act, some people were like, "Oh, the third act like kind of broke it for me." I thought the third act made the movie for me. Truth be told, um, if they wanted to make a sequel and kind of explore this, I would not mind. And it was weird to see Blumhouse making a movie with Lionsgate. I don't think they've ever done that. Insidious. Insidious. So we have the first Insidious, absolute horror classic. I like it. Not I like it. I love it. Insidious Chapter 2. This movie is garbage. Do not like that one. Insidious Chapter 3. Very underrated. There's a jump scare in that movie with a bus that is amazing. Insidious The Last Key. Not terrible. It's very okay. And then Insidious The Red Door. I expected this to be terrible, and it was actually kind of okay. I think we're supposed to be getting like a spin-off or something this year. If it's not this year, it's next year. Interested in that. We have It. So the 4K of It. Absolutely love this movie. Wish it had a slipcover, but then we have It Chapter 2. This movie is fucking absolute dog shit. I hate this movie so much. The movie is overly long. The CGI is ass. The writing is ass. I remember being in the theater so miserable watching it. And then, like, I felt like I was on an island with it. And then more people started to come out saying, no, that shit is ass. And I'm like, oh, Good. I'm not just being a negative Nancy. We have It Follows. So this is my Blu-ray for It Follows. I kept it because I really like the slipcover, and this is the second sight box set for It Follows. Really love this box set. I only got it because one, I love the movie, but two, because Walmart had it and it was sold and shipped by them. So I was like, well, that's weird for a foreign release because it is it is an overseas release. But that is the thing, and that's the inside there. Absolutely love this movie. I need to get the 4K steelbook that just came out from Lionsgate. Oh, why do you need another copy? You already have two. Shut the fuck up. I'm wondering. I don't remember when we're getting the sequel. They Follow, but I am interested to see what they do with that because I feel like a lot of people are wondering how they would follow that up because the movie very much ends kind of teasing something. The Invisible Man, the original, easily, easily my favorite Universal monster movie. I love this movie. It's the one that's not boring. Than the Invisible Man, the remake, directed by Lee Winnell. One of two Universal monster movies he directed. Really, really like this one. I do think this one is better than the Wolfman, but I like the Wolfman one a lot too. I know that's a hot take in and of itself. I don't know why I don't have the sequels, but whatever. Whatever. The 50th anniversary steelbook of Jaws. I do have another steelbook for this. It's in my regular steelbook collection. It's Jaws, bro. Masterpiece. Jennifer's Body. This is not one that I'm like a huge fan of, but I do respect it. I like it. Knives Out, great movie. I really wish Criterion would find a way to get Glass Onion on physical because I love that one, and I'm excited for Wake Up Dead Man in December, I believe. Krampus. This is one that grew on me. I was very underwhelmed with it when I first saw it, but upon rewatch, I actually I really like this one. This one is a lot of fun. It's a lot like another movie, but it doesn't really go into the goofiness the way that movie does. But I like it. Last Night in Soho, the movie that everyone says is like Edgar Wright's worst movie. No, it's not. That goes to Hot Fuzz. But I love this movie actually. I don't think the horror elements really work all that well, but I think like 90% of the movie is like really, really, really good. Very excited for The Running Man. Lisa Frankenstein. I was expecting to not like this, and I actually ended up really liking it. Thought it was fun. It's a cute little movie. And then the last one for this pile, Long Legs. Let me in now. Um, this was one of my favorites last year. I have not rewatched it since I got it, but I really like this one. Thought it was creepy. All right, we got two piles left. Oh, yeah, two piles left. Making good time in here. Ma, what a goofy ass movie. Shout out to Octavia Spencer for like actually getting into that role. Like Octavia Spencer is like god tier actresses who does not belong anywhere near a Blumhouse movie, but she commits to that role, and I gotta kind of acknowledge that. Malignant. Oh, I love this movie. Oh, I love this movie. I remember everyone's like, "Oh, I'm watching this on HBO Max. I'm not watching this in the theater." I went out to see this in the theater. This shit was fucking awesome. Time to take out the cancer. Megan or Meg 3. That's weird. It looks like an E on the cover, but then when you go to like IMDb, it's M3GEAGAN. Whatever. Megan, banger. I like this one. The sequel was not a banger. Did not like that one. The Monster Squad. Why does nobody talk about this movie? This movie is basically the Sandlot, but with the Universal monsters, and I really liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I remember watching it last year, being like, "Yeah, this is great. Why doesn't anybody talk about this?" I thought it was a lot of fun. That's definitely one I'll be watching again soon. Mother, mother. Um, look up the term "fucked up" in the dictionary. This movie right here. Shit will mess you up. Then we have Nightmare on Elm Street. So we have the 4K of Nightmare on Elm Street. Uh, Easily one of my favorite horror movies of all time, minus the last 2 seconds of this movie. The uncut version is actually pretty good. Uh, or the unrated version, whatever. Um, the bedroom scene in the unrated version is nuts. And then we have the uh but not the entire collection, but up to New Nightmare. Um, I it's gonna sound so hypocritical because I do have the Steelbook set pre-ordered, but I hate this franchise. I love one, two is okay. I like Dream Warriors a lot. Everything after Dream Warriors that's not New Nightmare, I think is honestly atrocious. I know people have fun with four. I don't like four. Um, but I'm dishing out $150 for a Steelbook set. The logic of physical media. The logic of physical media. Let me check my phone for a sec. All right, back to it. This is out of order. Well, not this. Whatever. Nosferatu. This was my number three movie from last year, or third favorite movie from last year. Absolutely love that movie. I think my favorite Eggers is still The Witch, but I really like that movie. This is out of order, but The Lost Boys. I'm not really that big of a fan of this one. I know a lot of people really like this one. I remember watching it and think it was boring. That's just me. Oculus. This is kind of the one that put Mike Flanagan on the map. To me, it was okay. I think it was a little weird for me. Old. Oh, brother. This movie. Yo, I was genuinely embarrassed watching this in the theater. I could not believe that what I was watching. And it's a shame because the concept is fucking amazing. Then we have. Did I grab them all in one shot? Yes, I did. Why is this case like that? You hear that shit? Okay. Paranormal Activity. I have all of them because I found them like dirt cheap each. I think they were like $4 each when I found them. So we got the first Paranormal Activity. I actually really like this movie. I think it's pretty creepy. Paranormal Activity 2. I think is as good as the first one until the ending. I think the ending gets a little goofy. Paranormal Activity 3, I think is pretty solid. 4, I have nostalgia for, no pun intended, but I don't really remember a whole lot of it. I remember the ending. The ending is fucking bizarre. The marked ones, I remember this one being like they had that the kid is like super has superpowers or something. I don't know. And then the Ghost Dimension. This, oh brother, show. Hey, let's make Paranormal Activity in 3D. Pearl. I really like this one a lot. I actually love it. I think it's my favorite. I don't know. I have to rewatch Maxine, of which I still don't own yet. But I love this movie. Why is my disc loose? Why are my discs how are my discs getting loose? The hell? The original Pet Cemetery. I hate this movie. I always have. It creeped me out as a kid, but I grew up. Shit is garbage. The remake, I actually really like. This is I prefer this to the original. I think it's pretty cool how they changed the story, and I like the ending. The ending was cool. We got Piranha, the original Piranha, directed by Joe Dante. This is a fun one. It's not great, but I think the can I speak? The practical effects are pretty cool. I just think I always said this movie was made too early. If he had made this like right after Gremlins, I think it would have been a lot better than it was. Because Gremlins, to me, with its practical stuff, is fucking amazing. And then we have the remake, which I had a red case for, so I put it in because it looked cool. Oh, so this movie is a movie. It's a movie. It is a movie. I do have the first one on Steelbook, but Poltergeist 2, the other side. I expected this to be very whatever, and if I'm going to be brutally honest, I think 2/3 of this movie is actually better than the first movie, which I know is probably a steaming hot take, but I actually love a lot of the things in this movie. Where this movie falters is the third act. While it's a cool third act, this is another movie to where if they had made it later with better effects, I think it would have stuck the landing a little bit better. But like they go, if you guys have seen it, they go somewhere and the green screen when they go there, woo, brother, yikes! Oh shit, almost fell. Luke reviews. What's going on, man? Pet Cemetery mentioned what a book. I do not have the original, but I have the remake of Prom Night. I actually remember not hating this one. I thought it was okay. Idris Elba's in it, so there's that. I do have the original of this. It's on Steelbook, and I have it somewhere else too. But Psycho 2. I need to give this a rewatch. I remember watching it, thinking it was just okay, but like it's had this like resurgence to where like people love it. Red Eye. This is a pretty cool little underrated Wes Craven movie where you got Rachel McAdams and she's flying on a plane with Killian Murphy, and then Killian Murphy's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna kill your dad if you don't do what I do or what I tell you to do," and it's pretty cool. Kind of pisses me off that it took me forever to get this 4K, and then they put out a standard 4K for it anyway. And I was like, what the? Okay. Ah, The Return of the Living Dead. I love this movie. Yes, I do. I love this movie. It is a fucking riot. I love it. Next, we have Ringu, the original Ring. I'm only keeping this because the 4K is amazing and the it's an arrow set. but this one really wasn't for me. I do have the remake on Steelbook. I like that one better. Now, I want to play a game. Saw. It is time for Saw. Looking at my collection, you would think that I am the biggest Saw fanatic there is. I'm not. But the original Saw on Steelbook, absolutely love this movie. It is a horror classic, and I really like this Steelbook. It's pretty sick. Then we have the 4K for Jigsaw. I this to me is one of the more underrated movies in this franchise. I actually really like it, and I think it may be a hot take. This is the best directed of the franchise. Then we have Saw X. I thought this was a banger, and I guess we're just not getting Saw 11, which I mean it's fine because this one was a nice little return and goodbye at the same time, but that's just weird to me that they greenlit the movie. They said they were going to make it, and they're just like, yeah, no, we're not now. We got the 4K for Spiral, 4K Steelbook. I only bought this because this was like $10 at a Black Friday. This movie's garbage. And then I have the this is the collection up to Spiral. I got this because I really like this slipcover. What I hate is like you gotta like yank it out of there. Good lord. So like so I really like the first movie a lot. 2 is great. 3 is fun, and then the Hoffman movies are the Hoffman movies. They've grown on me, but they are the Hoffman movies. Scary movie. So I've seen the first 2. I really like the first one. The second one is very okay, and I got 5 minutes into the third one and turned it off. I said, no, I'm good. We're getting a new one though. And again, I went out of fucking order like a retard. All right. The Purge. The Purge. The Purge. Um, it's okay. The concept is really good, but then they decide, yeah, we're just gonna have everything take place in a house. Okay, that's a choice. That's a choice. The Purge Anarchy. This one is a banger. Frank Grillo grilling people, grilloing people. Oh, uh, shit. The Purge election year. This one is not good. You got some of the worst acting I ever seen in my life. You got this one lady in here. She's like, "I want my candy bar. Give me my candy bar. I want my candy bar." It's like, what? What? The first Purge. I need to rewatch this one, but I remember this one being pretty good. Gotta make sure my discs aren't loose. And then the Forever Purge. This movie is dog shit. Did not like that one. All right. And now it is your time. Come here. Your time has come, Mr. Ghostface. This is not every version of Scream that I have because I have the steelbooks for all of them that have steelbooks. So you guys are seeing 2/3 of my Scream physical media. But we have my original Blu-ray of Scream. I have not gotten rid of this because I haven't found the 4K with a slip. When I do, I don't know if I'll get rid of this because this is kind of sentimental to me. Like this is one of the first horror Blu-rays I ever owned, and it's my favorite movie of all time. And I love the original cover for it too. But it's my favorite movie of all time, man. I love it. The movie that made me who I am. Scream 2, a solid one. It is gonna rock. Scream 3. I've always thought this one was underrated. Before Scream 6, it was my second favorite of the franchise. Scream, a movie that gets worse every time I watch it. Do not like that one. And it's a shame because it probably has, before the reveal, like the best and most vicious ghost face ever. It's actually great. Scream 2022 remains my most disappointing movie ever. Now, I like the movie more than when I first saw it, but there's so many things in this movie that I really like, and admittedly, it's because of 6 that I like them more now. But um, there's so many things in this movie that just frustrate the shit out of me. The way they kill Dewey is horrible. I'm sorry, did not like that. And then we have Scream 6, man. Absolutely love this movie. This is my second favorite of the franchise. Really like this one a lot. And it's a shame to see the state that the Scream franchise is in right now, because now, if you ask me if I want another Scream movie, I will tell you directly, no, I don't. And then they put out this box set when Scream 3 came out on 4K. It has the 4Ks for 1, 2, and 3 in them, and then it also comes with this thing again. I had this already. I gave it to my little brother because I was like, I don't need 2 versions of this. But I mean, it's cool because it comes with the documentaries, so that's pretty neat. Um, but yeah, I did not need this, but you know me, I'm a Scream whore. I was gonna buy it. All right, and I missed another one, so I might as well just do it now. We have Resident Evil, the Paul W.S. Anderson Resident Evil movies. Very happy that I have this box because I have the. I didn't put it in here because I didn't really think it was horror, but the Underworld box, I have that too. You can actually see it. Right. Oh, you can't really see it. It's actually like under all that stuff. But yeah, I have the Underworld box set. Um, so yeah, I was very happy to get this one. I wish it was the same thing as the Underworld box set because it opens the same, but the casings are not the same, and these are like infinitely worse. So we have the first Resident Evil, a movie that admittedly has grown on me. I will admit it. The movie has grown on me. I used to really not like these movies, but well, like this movie, but I like this one. It's a fun one. It's kind of how I view Birds of Prey, to where when I don't think of it as a Resident Evil movie, it's pretty good. But when I start thinking like, oh, this is supposed to be Resident Evil, yeah, it's ass. Resident Evil Apocalypse, Resident Evil 3, the movie, pretty good. I actually love how Nemesis looks in that movie. It's pretty great. Resident Evil Extinction, this movie bores me to tears. Let me do it this way, because Resident Evil Afterlife. This movie is a fucking cartoon. Emphasis on the word cartoon. Resident Evil Retribution. I actually kind of grown to like this one, which is weird. I went like 2 movies in a row of just not liking them, and then this one came around, and I was like, it's actually not insanely terrible. It's not really good, but take what I could get. And then have Resident Evil Final Chapter, a absolute abomination of a movie. And then we have Welcome to Raccoon City. I didn't like this either. And this one is more disappointing because you can see an effort to, be faithful to the games. Hold on. Oh man. You can see an effort to be faithful to the games, and when they do, it's cool. But then you go and write Leon like an absolute jackass, and it's like, well, why are you doing that? Jill Valentine isn't really faithful. Wesker is definitely not faithful. Claire is easily the best one of them all. Um, there's a couple cool sequences in here, and some of the visuals are cool, but another disappointing Resident Evil movie. And from, despite me loving weapons, the way Kreger's talked about Resident Evil and his movie, I'm not excited for that either. So, Shaun of the Dead. This is the 20th anniversary 4K. Absolutely love this movie. It's a great one. The Shining, absolute horror classic. Love it. Sinister. This one was pretty good. Remember liking it. Who's this directed by? Scott Derrickson. So maybe I do like something directed by Scott Derrickson because I don't like the black film. Slenderman. Oh my, yo, oh, brother, that movie that's a movie. Sleepaway Camp, fun one. I wish I didn't have to twist spoilers from before I watched it, but it's a fun one. Angela. Yo, this Sleepwalkers. Oh, yo, what a picture. You know what's my one achievement in life is knowing of this movie's existence, watching it, right? And then showing all my friends that have never seen it, showing them this. This movie is a riot, bro. This is like Return of the Living Dead, but if it wasn't good. This movie is fucking hilarious. And listen. It genuinely has great practical effects. Like the practical effects are great. But yo, this movie is insane. Like this movie is insane. The things that happen in this, bro. If you like cats, do not watch this movie, bro. This movie will make you like cry. The amount, bro. There is a cat body count in this movie. Insane. This movie is insane, but it is so much fucking fun. Come on. We have Smile and Smile 2. Very much enjoy these movies. I love the first one. The second one to me was a little disappointing because it was very boring for the beginning of it. Maybe I was just tired, but then at a certain point, the movie got like really damn good. Like when, without spoilers, when she leaves the hospital, that to me is when that movie got like insanely good. But I don't know how they're gonna do a third one, but they're going to. AJ says, "Why do I have Slenderman?" I bought that on a whim. Actually, I blind bought that, believe it or not, because I was in Best Buy that day, and I was like, "I want some hot garbage." And that boy, I got some hot garbage. All right. The cat saved the day in Sleepwalkers. Yes, they do. Justice for Otis. Two movies back to back involving cats being murdered. That's unintentional. Um, Speak No Evil. The movie that had like the worst marketing campaign of all time, just because, not because it wasn't marketed, but because it was. And it was marketed so heavily it became a meme that people were tired of seeing the trailer for it, me included. And it was one of those, I'm tired of seeing the trailer and I'm not seeing this in theaters just because I'm tired of seeing your trailer. um so I watched this when it came to streaming. I actually really liked it. I thought it was pretty good. The characters in this movie are idiots, but it's one of the better Blumhouse movies for sure. The Strangers, very much enjoyed this one. This is easily the best Strangers movie, although it's not saying much, but it is the best one because I don't like two, and Strangers Chapter 1 was fucking dog shit, and Chapter 2 looks about as good, which is not a good thing. Stranger Things Season 1 on Blu-ray. One of the few perfect seasons of television. Absolutely love that show. Season. I do like the show a lot. But that season is just like, man, they were cooking. Summer of '84. It's funny that Stranger Things came before this because this movie is a lot like Stranger Things. I like this one. This is good. It reminds me of it and Stranger Things, but it's good. It's a fun one. Suspiria. Oh, I love this movie here. This is some good shit. This movie is insane. I cannot wait to watch this on 4K. Shout out to AJ for giving me that. Talk to Me. Amazing. I love this movie. Very solid. It's kind of, this movie's kind of what Truth or Dare should have been, which we'll talk about in a second, but it was good. Was not a big fan of Bring Her Back, but I'm still looking forward to what they do in the future. Own the second movie on Steelbook, but I did not get the Steelbook for this movie because I didn't really like it. So I got the slipcover for Terrifier 3 with this cool little lenticular. I think they messed up the physical media release for this movie personally. I feel like Terrifier 2 had such a cool release, both the slipcover and the steelbooks. There were several steelbooks. This movie to me did not really have that great of a physical media release, but I really like Terrifier 3. Hoping they end it with Terrifier 4. I think we're kind of stretching it a little bit. And then we have these here, which I'm not even going to bother attempting to put these back when I pull them out because I'm going to be here forever. Well, we have Texas Chainsaw. Texas Chainsaw. So we have the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Love this movie. It's a horror classic, despite some horrendous acting. The Scream Factory for Texas Chainsaw 2. I found this for like $20 with the slipcover, and I immediately bought it because I was like, well, this is out of print. And it's not like $100. I like this one. It's really, 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 really goofy. But I like it. It actually has my favorite jump scare of the entire franchise in that movie. That movie, believe it or not. Remember the first time I watched it with AJ? Yo, I wish I had a camera on me because they genuinely scared. I was like, oh! Uh, the remake, I'm not really that big of a fan of it. It's okay. Jessica Biel is Jessica Biel in that movie. The Beginning. This is actually my second favorite. I actually really dig this one. This one's pretty good. Texas Chainsaw 3D. This movie is hot ass. Do you think? Cause Leatherface, the prequel. I actually don't mind this one. I think this one's okay. It's a little weird that they make it a mystery, but oh, we got a disc loose. Oh, that's no good. Why is this loose? I've never watched this, so why is this loose? I've seen the movie. I just mean my Blu-ray. I've never watched it, so like, I don't understand why it's loose. I need Texas Chainsaw 3 and Leatherface. Um can I talk next generation? Jesus H Christ. Okay, I got one in. We'll see if I can get the other one in. Yes, I did. Success. All right. We are in the final stretch, ladies and gentlemen. Thanksgiving. There will be no leftovers. I like this one. It's a fun one. I had the original on Steelbook, but this is the prequel, The Thing. This movie is good until they start using CGI. It is a solid movie, though. Oh, I forgot I had both. Trick or Treat. So I have both boutique versions of this movie. I have the Blu-ray Scream Factory, which I kept because the Arrow 4K did not come with a Blu-ray. So yeah, that's why I'm keeping both. But this is a fun one. There are rumors that apparently we're getting a sequel to this, and Winona Ryder is going to be in it. That was a while ago. I don't know if that's happening, but can we please make that happen? Truth or Dare? This is one of the first movies I remember seeing in the theater and laughing my ass off at it the entire time. Yo, what? Yo, this movie. Every time they do that stupid face, it's just like, yo, how do you take yourself seriously? Us. Um, Very frustrating. No, I don't have Nope in this because I don't think Nope is a horror movie. I think Get Out and Us are horror movies. I don't think Nope is a horror movie. This movie is so fucking frustrating because there are parts of it that I love. I think Lupita Nyong'o is incredible in this movie, and that first chase scene out the house, I think, is a lot of fun. And the part with Elizabeth Moss's family is funny too. But Winston Duke in this movie I find to be very annoying. And the twist was obvious for me. I was like, well, yeah, duh. VFW. I remember this one being pretty fun. It's got a wild little cast. The Witch. Oh man. I love this movie. This is easily easily my favorite A24 movie. I absolutely love this movie so much. I really wish there was a big fancy edition for this movie. I know Second Sight did one a while ago. Obviously, I didn't get it, but I know Midsummer has like one where it's like it's the script and then the movie is in it. I really wish they would do that for this movie because I want it. Like I like that I had this, the Blu-ray with a slip, and if I find the 4K with a slip, then I'd be feel a little bit better. But like, I want a big pristine version of this movie. I love this movie so much. Wish Upon. Oh, brother, this shit is. Oh my god, why do I own that? Why do I own that? I think I found that for like $2. John, what's going on, man? Joining at the near end, but what's going on, bro? Um, the remake of The Wolfman. I actually don't hate this movie. I prefer it to the original. Um, I think the biggest issue with this movie is the CGI is awful, but there's some pretty cool practical stuff in there. But I kind of like that it's like a big blockbuster version of The Wolfman. Um, the ending is a little weird because like They just randomly say like, "Oh, Anthony Hopkins is a wolf now," because but it's okay. Again, I do like it more than the original. The last piece of physical media for horror that I have, again, that's not a steelbook, is going to be X. Um, this one doesn't do it for me, man. I like Pearl and Maxine a lot. This one has never done it for me. I know if John is still in here, he hates this movie. There's things about it that I like, but I remember it being so overhyped for me when I saw it in the theater. When I finally saw this thing in the theater, I was like, "Yo, that was it? Like, are you kidding me?" But that is going to do it for my entire horror physical media collection. That again, that is not steelbooks. I need to reiterate that. I don't have that many horror steelbooks, but I have enough. So you guys will see that when I do my steelbook collection video. I don't know personally when I will do that. Uh, I might say Sunday. I might say Sunday, next Sunday. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out things right now. But I'll let you guys know about that. So after the steelbooks, I will probably. I'm still debating if I want to do um 4Ks and Blu-rays together, or do those 4Ks and Blu-rays separately, because I do have a lot. And then I'm also doing box sets too, so that's where it gets kind of tricky. I might just do 4Ks and Blu-rays. I know somebody might be like, "Why are you doing so many separate streams?" Because it's for my own sanity. I have too much shit. I would much rather have it be all separated. That way, I'm not like surrounded by hordes of movies. Like, I have 4 little piles here. That's nothing compared to when I did my entire collection in one video, and my entire floor was just movies. I don't want to do that again. So I'll let you guys know what I do. But if you guys enjoyed the stream, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for all the notifications for future streams. And I will see you on the next one, everybody. Peace out.